Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 5, Episode 9. True Hollywood Story. Oh, Lord. Tiara, Marie, and Moniece are so lost. Excuse me. They are so lost as people. And I'm not saying that as a dig. I'm saying that as honest to God. Every season, every single season, it just seems like it's just something, a cloud over them that's just stopping them to fully achieve their greater purpose. I obviously don't know what the greater purpose is. It sucks. Because it starts off with Tiara Marie talking to Brooke, and I said, here we go, Brooke. And I was like, damn it, Brooke always looks good. And that's why I want to be urged with her, and then I see her, and then I smile, and then she does something annoying, and then I kind of giggle. I'm like, what is wrong with me? That's the problem. We really allow people who look good to get away with a lot of stuff. Anyway, Brooke wants to bring it to Tiara's attention that, hey, you're looking kind of janky out on these streets. I want to support you, but why were you in old dude as in Akbar's bed, essentially kind of saying, oh, well, it was your ex-boyfriend that must have done it, or something to that effect. And Tiara said, look, she was lost. She wanted to believe him. She was still in love with him, but she just felt like there was too many games, and it sucks because it's not even just him. She's going to pursue legal action, and she told her friends who were kind of spearheading this whole thing, at least Paris told her that Paris didn't want to get into any type of legal situation as far as lawsuits, because they did go and kind of dig up this dirt. Of course, Nikki hasn't been hitting up Tiara in response at all. Brooke feels bad that she knew Akbar. That's why she went and gave that information to Paris. That kind of helped further this whole thing along. So she's going to go and support Tiara Marie at her press conference, because she feels like that's the least that she could do. And Tiara Marie appreciates it because right now her so-called friends are MIA. I'm thinking, this is so sad. The people that probably are really, really friends with her probably never want to come on the show. And maybe that's half the issue. Now we see our girl Apple Watts. She's there. She's, what's the classy way of calling it? Because they don't say video vixen anymore. You definitely wouldn't call a woman like a video girl. Marcus Anthony, he's shooting a music video. She's a part of it, as well as Amber Diamond. And so this is more so about her and Amber Diamond kind of getting in touch. Amber Diamond, it looks like she's trying to recruit someone new for her mom so that her mom could get off of her back. That's how I actually read the entire situation. Because the thing is, Apple Watts is working with A1, but A1 is still doing his own thing. And music isn't paying the bills right now. She's getting some visibility, but that's pretty much it. So she needs like proper day-to-day management. And so why not Amber's mom? Because I do believe Amber's mom, with the right artist, can make things happen. I think her daughter, I don't think that's the best idea for them to be working together in that capacity at all. Especially her daughter needs a lot more artist development if she wants to take music seriously. Bridget's performing, and I said, okay, Bridget. The whole purpose of this get-together was, one, we see, now this is hairstyle number 2 for Brooke. Brooke now has the ponytail, and I said, Brooke still looks good. Oh, Lord, Moniece in that blonde wig. I said, Moniece is the type of person where less is more. She doesn't need half the stuff she normally does. She really doesn't need any of that. And that's why we're looking at her like, Moniece, you don't need any of that. You look good. See, you blessed because you look good with less. Anyway, they're talking. They've never really been friends or cool with each other, but now the situation has changed. Now we're at a crossroads where Brooke is going to support Tiara and go to her press conference, and she's trying to convince Moniece to go too. Moniece said, look, Taryn and I kind of had a falling out, so I don't know how that's going to go. What I do know is I still love the girl, and I said, okay, great. Fantastic gowns. Then we see Bridget, and we also see Donatella. So Donatella's there because Donatella is planning the girls' trip. It's going to be around 8 of them or so. They're going to go to London because Brooke's going to... Now, I do believe this. I do believe Brooke making real moves overseas. A lot of our artists here, especially if they can't get a great footing here, they can overseas. Artists are treated differently overseas. Here in America, they get chewed out, eaten alive. If you don't have the numbers, you trash. Numbers do matter everywhere, but it's still different. Marcus is there, and Marcus was actually told, hey, yo, your girl's gonna go overseas. Again, yeah, sorry about that. Had something cooking on the stove, so I thought, wait, did something boil over? But no. Moniece, she gets taken to the side by, what's the man's name? Something Sam, the bisexual rapper, whatever his name is. Now, the sensitive one, he's talking to her. He's upset because he took Moniece's advice and it backfired. I'm thinking, someone took Moniece's advice and it didn't work out. Are we really surprised? Are we really? Well, it seems like he really is. What matters is she told him, look, young buck, just keep moving, just keep pushing. And he also talked about how LeBrit, she had the audacity to go and accept the offer, even though I was the one that brought her in there. I'm thinking, it's not LeBrit's fault that you went and screwed up your own opportunity because you wanted to go and be mad and you're still in your feelings because you felt like it was a personal rejection instead of taking it professionally. And how far are you going to get in the music industry if you're going to be offended by people who are actually blunt and honest with you? Anyway, Rocstar met up with Moniece, and Moniece is going to work with him. They've known each other for a while, and they've never worked together. I'm thinking this is a bad idea. Rocstar can be a clown. No matter how successful or good he is at his job on this show, he's been acting like a clown, and he is going to clown you one way or the other. I knew it. So Tia Marie is at the press conference. It's not going the best like we thought it, like we already knew. Of course, this is affecting her greatly. What matters most is Akbar's, well, what do we call her? Amazonian? The Amazonian one. Alejandra. Alejandra, she comes in the background and says, look, she's got the wrong person. And I think she may have been even trying to call Akbar. But she was like, you guys are trying to file a lawsuit against someone that didn't do it. I did it. I did. You guys have a good day. And she went and left. I'm thinking, and everyone, a part of production, was looking at her like, wait, what? Did she just say what? And I was thinking, I told you guys. I told you. I knew. I 100% don't believe that Akbar just flat out did himself. Now, am I saying that he couldn't have possibly had planted seeds? I'm not saying that that didn't happen. What I'm saying is, I feel like Akbar wasn't the one who pressed release. That's what I'm saying. So I can believe that it was her because that look that she had on her face the last week's episode, I can tell when someone's on some bull. Everyone is on some bull on the show, but it's different. We see Paris and Nikki, they're eating popcorn while watching Tara, and their biggest thing is that they just don't know if they can trust her because she's just emotionally unstable right now. K. Michelle said this looks fishy, and she's going to actually go and work with Akbar. Well, see if she can use Akbar's studio because he does have studio space. But if she can get some information at the same time, then why not? Then why not? Afterwards, here comes Brooke again. Moniece was there saying how, you know what, T, at the end of the day, I love you, want to show you support. And I said, there we go, Moniece. Less is more. Brooke with the third hairstyle of the... I'm saying, what is going on here? In one episode, all these hairstyles. at least 3 so far. At least 3. I understand this all wasn't in the same day, and I'm not mad because this is how you do it. This is how you stun on them. But Brooke did let Tiara know that Akbar's girlfriend, not the wife, but the girlfriend, Alejandra, let it be known that, hey, I was the one that did it. Tiara said, whoever did it is going to pay. That's all that matters most. So now we're at Brooke's house, which I'm thinking, okay, if you say so, drinking apple cider, because remember, Tiara, she's staying away from the alcohol. She's still doing good in that aspect. Lord Jesus. She feels hurt and she feels offended because her friends who went and actually investigated this whole situation weren't there. They weren't there. They didn't show love. And Brooke just put it out there. Maybe Nikki Baby didn't want to have to deal with the lawsuit. Maybe, and saying the logical stuff, but it's still kind of BS because you were a part of the mess to begin with. So a lawsuit would come sooner rather than later because of that. And it's all bull. It's all bull. So then Brooke again orchestrating this entire thing, because there's what people need to understand with reality TV shows. There always needs to be someone there who moves the storyline along. This season, it's been Brooke and Ray J. They're the two people who are moving everyone else's storylines along and partially having a part in everyone's storyline. That's very important for a show, especially a reality show. So Brooke told Tiara and Monique, why don't you two go and roll up on Paris and Nikki? I'm thinking, what type of mess? You don't even know her and y'all are listening to her. That's why I said this is all bull. So now Akbar goes and meets up with K. Michelle, and he's trying to do the, hey, how you doing? What's good? What's good? And K. Michelle just wanted to know, hey, before I work with you, I need to know something. Did you go and leak, Tiara Marie's sex tape? And first of all, he's like, there ain't no sex tape. I said, we saw it. I definitely wouldn't call that a sex tape. But she didn't say no as far as...
Remember to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe and come back.
If the girlfriend or wife didn't do it. All he said was, huh? Wait, I'm not speaking for them. That's essentially how his response was. To make matters awkward, then he talked about how, please, that definitely wasn't me. I mean, she couldn't handle me. She couldn't take my... I said, wait, what? And then he repeated it. I'm thinking, what does A plus B equals D? That's exactly what happened. A plus B equals D. And I'm thinking, wait, what are we talking about? So then K. Michelle said, oh, Lord, this is some bull. This is some bull. And then he starts to try and recruit her. She tries to recruit her. And she said, you have a wife, girlfriend? He's like, yeah, you'll be number 3. Number 3 what? See, you go and you do that in that lower register and it's smooth and that may work on some people, but why would that work on me? That's something like that's not going to work on me. And you need to stop because it's actually pretty offensive. It's like, are you stupid or are you dumb? That's pretty offensive. I'm the alpha. Why would you make me the delta? Don't let me not do that now. I'm not talking about sororities. I'm being goofy. Don't come after me. Amber Diamond goes and talks to her mother, her momager. And her mom's just like, look, I love you. And I want us to continue to have a good, a good relationship. So Shun has decided maybe she needs to back away from managing her daughter. Amber Diamond feels the same way, but she doesn't want her mom to, abandon her. She said, no. I'm going to be here to love and support you. That's not what this is about. What this is about is, I think they do need to sever their business ties, because with her mom having such a strong personality, that relationship could be ruined quickly. Feelings could be hurt and some damage can be done. Now, She did invite Apple Watts because Apple Watts, she's serious and, she has something there. So I love the fact that as soon as Apple Watts got down to the table, kind of talked about her story a little bit, Shun said, it's very relatable because she had 3 kids by 18. I said, dang, 3 kids by 18, so life was hard. And then Apple Watts got to play into the music. And so Shun said, I want to manage you. I want to give you a rollout. You have potential. Everything is there. You're a pretty girl. And I said, great, perfect. And then she said, okay, so once we stop laughing, I'm going to get the paperwork. You're going to sign the dotted line. I need to, check your FICO score, check your credit, run all the stuff. Apple Watts laughed and then Shun said, wait, why are you laughing? I said, Apple Watts, you have no idea what you just signed up for. You have no idea what you just signed up for. Nikki Baby, I guess, was throwing an event or a luncheon, doing what she's doing. She has actual money. So the concept of renting out the space or getting some people to come to the space and hang out, that's nothing for her. Tiara Marie shows up with Moniece, and of course she knows Nikki Baby's go-to places, even though she wasn't invited to the so-called luncheon, and she pulls up on Paris and Nikki Baby. The conversation goes left quickly because these are 2 very hurt people. Nikki Baby says she was in the hospital because her father was sick, and I believe her. I actually do believe her. And she was like, I was in the hospital, all that was going on, so for you to act like I was just ignoring you. I said, wait a minute. Let's not play games here. Obviously, it's 100% possible your father could have been in the hospital the entire time. But there were some times where it seemed like you had time to go meet with Paris for a good 5-10 seconds, but you couldn't return the call back to Tiara. Let's call what it is. You were dealing with stuff, and you didn't want to deal with Tiara's bull. You didn't want to get caught up in it. Tiara kept pouncing on you, said, when your brother died, I was there for you, so let's not talk about this family stuff like we're close, like we're real friends, so this wasn't cool. Nikki Baby said, and Tiara said, and also when my mother wasn't doing well, I was still there for you. Like when the whole sex tape thing with your situation, sex tape, my mother was sick, and I was still there for you. Nikki Baby said, and I was there for you a lot. In a lot of different situations, bailing you out, doing stuff. And that's when I'm glad that Paris and Monique were there. And Moniece was chill and calm. And Paris was chill and calm and said, wait. You 2 love each other. You 2 are family. You aren't just friends. You're family. You're both hurt because some really personal stuff happened. And you just couldn't deal with each other's stuff right now. That's all it is. That's all it is. Don't make this into something bigger than it needs to be. And we do know that they genuinely do care about each other. And they both seem really hurt and irritated. And I'm sure that Nikki Baby is done constantly kind of running behind Tiara, making sure that the pieces are, stay together and don't just fall out from her point of view. And Tiara, her whole thing is like the friendship and loyalty. Who's really friends with me? Who's really not? And again, that's why Paris said don't. And also Moniece said, don't let your feelings and issues with Akbar mess with your real friendships. Because it was going to. It most certainly was going to. Now, after all of that, we then get to this weird impromptu scene between bisexual rapper and I don't know, I feel like he probably has 2 first names to his name. I know his alter ego's name, Candy. That's simple, that's easy. What's his man's name? I want to show him some respect. Yeah, that sounds weird. Anywho, he is hurt. Jay Will. That's why I don't remember that name. Jay Will. That's not. I will change my name because that's not memorable to me. Jay Will is upset with LaBrittany, and LaBrittany thought that things were cool. So then when he comes in a little hot and spicy, she's trying to figure out what's going on. And Hugh's saying, they didn't want Candy, fine. I was trying to do my own thing, fine. I invited you to the thing, and now I'm not going to do that. And yet, you were going to do that, and I just feel like it's whack because I'm popping, I'm doing this and that. He talks about in the confessional how LaBrittany has less followers than him, or Candy. And it's crazy. I'm thinking LaBrittany went there and showed up and showed out, and that's why she took your spot. It happens. Sorry. Yes, in a perfect world, would she have your back? Yes. Did she even know that you didn't have a spot? No. Why are we acting? You're the one that's hurt, and now you're going at her. So she's the type where she doesn't back down no matter what. Now you're talking about how, oh, she's fooling around with A1, and she's petty. She's very petty and a little immature. And because of that, she says, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not doing the gay pride thing anyway. You know, it'd be cool if it was front and stage and center, but it's like on some B-side street. And so let me go to London and go and support Bridget Kelly. I'm thinking, so you're going to go to London and support another artist instead of perform your stuff? Okay. Tell me where the logic is, but tell me where that logic is. But she had to go and say something because she's making moves. That was her way of saying, I don't need you. I have other things going on. And so then he was saying how, you know what, Lord Jesus, let's pray for the puss. Let's pray that, you know, it's not run through and low down and God trodden. And he was, when the security guard lifted her teeny tiny self up with one hand, I was cackling because you couldn't tell me that wasn't funny. And she was saying, look, and was he calling her broke or was she calling him broke? Either way, it was a mess. It was a mess. They're calling each other broke, calling each other desperate, friends. These are these people's friends. Okay. Moniece is in the studio and it's not sounding good. She's in the studio with Rocstar, and I knew that was bad because Rocstar, he had to keep the glasses on. Now notice the fake and foolery. He kept the glasses on to hide his facial expressions. He's not slick. So she comes out. She knows she didn't do good, but he's trying to gas her up, doing his usual Rocstar stuff, and they start going over the track. In comes Brooke with the fourth hairstyle of the day, or fifth hairstyle of the day. Again, looking good, this time with some braids. And Monique, you could tell all over her face that she wasn't comfortable. She was just kind of singing it a cappella, and it wasn't really doing much of anything. So then, here goes Brooke. Start doing a... Because Brooke's voice is it's softer and naturally higher than Monique's singing voice. And because of that, it fits the track a lot better. And I'm thinking, Brooke. In what world is this helping Moniece? The fact that she said, wow, maybe you should do this song. What's her way of saying, dang girl, you just went and jacked my spot? Really? So then, while that happens, Brooke then asks, okay, so what's really good? What's really going on? And that's when Rocstar plays her the rough vocals, because that's what Rocstar likes to do. And Brooke just had to look, ooh, okay, so that wasn't her best. Monique's having a panic attack, probably because of the fact that, you know, her so-called associate, that's not friend, associate comes in, jacks her shine instantly, and now she has to go in the booth and try to outdo that, which she knows she won't be able to, especially in this moment. So she was on the floor. She was starting to have a panic attack, and it just got worse. So then Brooke said, you know, when something like this happens, you need to call 911. I'm thinking, Brooke with her extra self. And then Rocstar saying, gosh, when was the last time she had a doctor's appointment? So Gurney comes to take Monique away because she was still having that panic attack. And then they start nitpicking at her panic attack. I'm thinking, what is wrong with these two? Just like we thought, Brooke goes in, starts recording the song, but before she starts recording the song, Rocstar decides to go and turn on the microphone so that they can hear, turn on the speakers and microphones so that they can hear what was going on the booth side. And they were saying that Monique's medication was just calibrated last week, and maybe that's partially why she's having the panic attack and issues, because she was sick for like 6 weeks, and because we know Monique suffers from mental illness, so that's a part of it. And Rockstar just had this irritated look of, oh, I'm thinking, okay, like this is when being goofy and acting dumb and silly goes too far, because at one point he was on the floor simulating, then they tell her to lay back like this flat, but then they have her straightforward singing in the gurney and doing all this, and so then Brooke starts singing the song, and of course, yes, it sounds better, but that's not the point. Where's the loyalty? That's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, come back next week.